Here's 7 positive news stories from last week that really stood out. Hello and welcome everyone to Standout 7. I'm your host Raj Dhatt, and we're going to go through the top positive news stories from last week. Without further ado, here's number 1. Number 1. A Texas mosque received almost $1 million in donations after suffering a horrible fire. Recently, a church was burned down in Victoria, Texas. A GoFundMe page was started up to raise money, receiving donations as far as from Europe. Now, 4 churches and a synagogue have offered up their place of worship to the congregation of the mosque, and I see this as an absolutely awesome unifying gesture in such divisive times. Number 2. A former NFL player sells off his very first Super Bowl ring and helps raise enough money to raise 24 orphans in Thailand. Gerard Cherry is a former NFLer who used to play for the New England Patriots and decided to sell off his very first and most prized Super Bowl ring for $180,000 at an auction. Now this money went straight to an orphanage in Thailand where the children are treated as though they're refugees in their own country, lacking basic human rights and also basic things like electricity or formal education. Now, I don't mean to be corny, but I think Gerard scored a touchdown in our hearts. Yeah, I said that. And I meant it. Good job, Gerard. Number 3. Scientists and startup companies in the Philippines are creating biofuel out of harmful water lily plants. Now these water lily plants have been clogging up rivers and causing them to overflow and flood into nearby villages in the Philippines, and these scientists and startups have decided to create a form of charcoal out of them. Now this charcoal burns with 50% less smoke and can power tens of millions of homes. Now that's a way to stop global warming. Number 4. A Pittsburgh resident has decided to create a petition to rename the airport after Mr. Rogers himself. Now, Mr. Rogers not only had the best sweater and loafer game in the business, he was also the bastion of being friendly and nice to people who are new to a neighborhood. Now, Ian Miller, the man who created the petition, stated that people who come as immigrants or as visitors to the country want to feel welcomed and loved, and no one was a better bastion of that than Fred Rogers. I've gone ahead and signed the petition. The link is below in the description, so won't you sign, my neighbor? Number 5. A new simple breath test could save millions of lives from cancer. A team from the Imperial College in London has created a breath test that takes in chemicals that can help detect stomach and esophagus cancer. Now every year about 1.4 million cases are diagnosed, but only have a survival rate of about 15% because of late diagnosis. This breath test helps catch it earlier and ensure that treatment is thorough and quick. Number 6. A 31-year-old and an 89-year-old have become the best of friends and are proving an example that age is just a number. 31-year-old actor Chris Salvatore moved into his West Hollywood apartment about 4 years ago and met Norma Cook, a former interior decorator. Now, they used to just wave at each other outside their kitchen windows, but when Norma was diagnosed with leukemia, Chris came to the rescue and decided to raise money for her treatment through a GoFundMe page. Chris also decided to move in as her 24-hour live-in caretaker. I got no words for this story, guys. The video choked me up from NBC, and I've shared it in the description below. Number 7. A young man from India named Abdul Gunny has won the World Youth Prize Award for 2016. It's a huge deal for India, but it's so amazing what he's accomplished by himself and with organizations last year. Just to list off a few, he's planted over 4 million trees individually. He's talked to 3 million students across the country. He's also organized 5,000 plus events for social causes for the youth. He's rehabilitated a rag picker's family, and he also organized the World Youth NGO Summit. All I can say to you, my friend, is hats off. I know it was corny, but it worked. Well, there you have it, guys. That was episode 3 of Standout 7. If you have a positive news story of your own that you'd like to share, please write a comment below or send me a message and we'll make sure it's highlighted. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe, and share with as many friends as you can so we can make positivity stand out.